Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So before I even start this video, I do want to thank everyone so much for helping me reach 5,000 subscribers. I literally, this blows my mind that so many people even want to watch my mediocre content. So appreciate you guys and your support a lot. It means so much to me. Also, before I get into this video, I want to take some time to bring awareness to the huge issue that is going on right now. The hate crimes towards Asians has grown exponentially over the year, and it's just getting worse and worse. I will highly recommend that you guys watch this video by Shiran, where they talk about the issue, and I want people to just watch it as it is really educational, and they talk from their perspective as a Chinese person. I'll be linking that video down below, as well as some resources, donations, and petition links, both in the description and the pinned comment. So if you have time, please check them out. With the recent popularity of groups like Brave Girls and La Boom even, I want to cover a group that many people have been asking me to cover. And don't worry, I do want to make videos on Brave Girls and La Boom. I have made a video on Brave Entertainment before, but I'm not 100% happy with it, so I might either remake it or, do an update, so stay tuned for that. However, this video is going to be about Exid. Exid has a very amazing story that reminds me a lot of what is happening with, for example, Brave Girls today. So in today's video, I'll be talking about Exid, their story, and where they are today. So let's jump right into it. In May of 2011, Shin Se-dong Tiger started scouting idols for his own label, AB Entertainment, with plans to start a new girl group. He started by scouting several girls from JYP, one of them being Yuji, a trainee that had failed to debut under JYP. Yuji contacted other trainees that she was friends with and asked them to audition for AB Entertainment. Those trainees were Haeryong, Hani, and Jonghwa. All three of them ended up being accepted into the company. After that, Shin Se-dong found his fifth member for his upcoming girl group. That member was the underground rapper Ellie. The sixth and the last member to be added to the lineup was Dami. The group's name was originally YT, short for Who's That, but the group ended up changing their name a few months prior to debut to Exid and Dreaming, or short, Exid. Exid's original debut date was set sometime in January of 2012. However, it was pushed back after Ellie had injured her leg during practice. But the next month, AB Entertainment announced that Exid was finally going to have their debut that same month. The six members of Exid, Yuji, Haeryong, Hani, Jonghwa, Ellie, and Dami made their official debut with the digital single album Hola with the title track Who's That Girl. Their debut song peaked at number 36 on the Gaon digital chart and at number 33 on the K-pop Hot 100, and it had more than 600,000 digital download sales in the first 2 months of its release. However, just a few months after their debut, it was announced that Yuji, Dami, and Haeryong would all be leaving the group. In the statement AB Entertainment had put out, they said that both Yuji and Dami would be going to focus on their studies, and Haeryong would be pursuing a career in acting. However, as I'll talk about later, all three of them ended up re-debuting in a group just over a year later. With the three members of the group gone, a gap had formed in the group, so two new members were added into Exid. Solji, who had previously been in the vocal duo 2NB, was added, and she took over the position as leader, and Hyelin, also known as Hyerin, was originally a contender for the lineup of the group but didn't make the cut. With the new lineup of Hani, Ellie, Jonghwa, Solji, and Hyelin, Exid had their first comeback on August 13th, 2012, with their first mini-album Hippity Hop with the title track I Feel Good. The album peaked at number 14 on the Gaon music chart with just over 1,500 physical sales, while the title track peaked at 56 on the Gaon digital chart with just over 91,000 digital download sales. Ellie had worked on all of the songs on the album, from lyrics to arrangement. Then in October, Exid released a digital single called Every Night. Exid ended the year with winning a rookie title at the Korean Culture and Entertainment Award. In February 2013, two of the Exid members, Hani and Solji, formed a subunit called Dasoni, and they released the single Goodbye. After more than a year, news broke out that Exid had signed an exclusive contract with Yeodang Entertainment, and the group would have a comeback soon with the help of Shin Se-dong Tiger. On August 24th, 2014, Exid had a comeback with their single Up and Down. The comeback didn't do too well, not even making it into the top 100 on the Gaon chart. The girls had a very small fan base, and not a lot of people would show up to support the girls at fan meets. It seemed like the group was about to disband, and that Up and Down was going to be their last comeback. On October 9th, 2014, a fan cam of Hani performing their latest song was uploaded onto YouTube. No one had a clue what was gonna go down after that. Just after the fan cam was uploaded, it went viral on Korean social media. This caused the song to quickly shoot up the charts again. It ended up peaking at number 1 on the Gaon digital chart at one point, and it ended up with almost 1.5 million digital download sales. With a sudden spike of popularity, the girls were invited to go back on music shows to perform again, and they ended up winning 6 times on music shows with the song. On April 13th, 2015, Exid had their comeback with their second mini album, Ah Yeah. Prior to the release, the cover and the tracklist had been leaked online. However, that did not affect the girls in the least. The album peaked at number 5 on the Gaon album chart with more than 23,000 physical sales, and the title track peaked at number 2 on the Gaon digital chart with over 1 million digital download sales. Then, on November 17th, 2015, the girls released their single Hot Pink, peaking at number 4 on the Gaon digital chart with almost 700,000 digital download sales. Ah Yeah had 5 music show wins, and Hot Pink had 2 music show wins by the end of the year. Exid was nominated and won multiple awards at the end of the year. For example, they won the MBC Music Star Award. At the start of 2016, Exid's company Yedang merged with another company and changed their name to Banana Culture Music. On June 1st, Exid released their full album Street with the title track Lie or Lie. The album included solo songs by Hani and Solji, a duo song by Jungwon and Hyelin, and again on this album, Ellie worked on a lot of the songs. The album peaked at number 2 on the Gaon album chart with over 21,000 sales, and the title track peaked at number 7 on the Gaon digital chart with more than 500,000 downloads. At the end of 2016, the girls had their official debut in China with the song Cream. The song peaked at number 6 on the Billboard China chart, but sadly this year did not end off on a high note for Exid and their friends Legos. Just a day after Cream was released, it was announced that Exid's leader and main vocalist Solji had been diagnosed with hypothyroidism, an illness that has symptoms like weight loss, rapid heartbeat, and irregular heartbeat, as well as palpitations, anxiety, irritability, nervousness, tremors, fatigue, sleeping difficulties, and so much more. The group would from now on continue as 4 members, while Solji would be halting all her activities for an unknown period of time. On January 10th, 2017, Exid released their second Chinese single, a Chinese version of the song Up and Down. Solji was present for the video as it was filmed before the announcement was made. The same day the music video was uploaded, it was taken down quickly and a new version was uploaded. The reason being is that some Chinese fans were upset about the set design they decided, as the girls were dancing in front of the Forbidden City and it was considered inappropriate. After some comeback delays, Exid as a 4-member group came back on April 10th, 2017 with their third mini album Eclipse and the title track Night Rather Than Day. This album peaked at number 7 on the Gaon album chart with over 15,000 copies sold, and the title track peaked at number 9 on the Gaon digital chart and at number 47 on the Billboard K-pop Hot 100 with 311,000 digital download sales. Exid got 3 music show wins with Night Rather Than Day. Just to shoot in a little personal preference, this is my favorite Exid album, so if you haven't listened to the B-sides on this album, I highly recommend. In May, Banana Culture announced that the group would be doing 4 stops on their Asia tour. At the encore show in Seoul, both fans and the members of Exid were shocked when Solji made a secret appearance. They then had a comeback with their 4th mini album Full Moon on November 7th, 2017 with the title track DDD or Dul Dul Dul. Ellie, just like with the group's past albums, participated in the making of the album, and Soulja was also part of the recording and the photo shoot, but did not participate in promotion. With this comeback, Exid did get one music show win. In January of 2018, Exid started a project called Reflower, where the girls would make remakes and remastered versions of their past songs that hadn't been title tracks. The first project single was a remastered version of Dreamer, a sultry solo originally from the Full Moon album. The second project single was Don't Wanna Drive, originally from the Street album, and it was released in February of 2018. On April 2nd, 2018, Exid, still a 4-member group, released their single album Lady. The song peaked at 32 on the Gaon's digital chart, at number 37 on the Billboard Hot 100, and at number 4 on the Gaon album chart with almost 15,000 physical copies sold. On May 21st, 2018, they released their third Reflower project with a new version of the song How Why, originally from the Eclipse album. Then on June 18th, 2018, they released their fourth project with a remake of the song Thrilling, originally from their album Ah Yeah. The last song on the Reflower project was the remake of Better Together, originally from the album Hippity Hop, and it was released on July 16, 2018. Then in late June, Exid had a Japanese debut showcase in Tokyo, where they announced that they would be releasing a Japanese version of Up and Down in August, and that they would be holding their first Japanese tour after that. The music video for Up and Down Japanese version was released on August 10th, earlier than first expected. After a lot of waiting, Banana Culture announced that Soulja would be joining Exid again with her first official group schedule at the 2018 Hallyu Pop Festival in Singapore. After more than 2 years, Exid came back as a 5-member group with their single I Love You. With this song, they entered the Billboard World Digital Song Sales chart at number 5 and number 26 on the Gaon Digital chart, and with more than 16,000 physical sales. On April 3rd, 2019, Exid released their debut Japanese album Trouble with the title track of the same name. Trouble debuted and peaked at number 12 on the Oricon album chart, and peaked at number 23 on the Billboard Japan's Hot Albums, with almost 5,000 physical copies sold within the first week of its release. Then, in May of 2019, it was announced that both Hani and Jungkook had decided not to renew their contracts with Banana Culture. However, it was also announced that with all 5 members, they would be releasing one last Korean album on May 15th, 2019. Their 5th album, We, with the title track You and Me, was released, debuting at number 8 on the US World Album Chart. The album sold more than 25,000 physical copies in Korea within a month of its release. Banana Culture then came out to clarify that all 5 members would still be promoting in Japan for another year. As the company promised, on December 25th, 2019, Exid released their Japanese single called Bad Girl for You. Then, at the beginning of 2020, it was announced that Hyelin had left Banana Culture. Then Soulja a month later, and then lastly Ellie left on March 25th, 2020. Most recently, Exid did release their second Japanese album, Bless. The album had original Japanese songs as well as Japanese versions of songs like Lie, DDD, Night Rather Than Day, and so on. This album peaked at number 28 on the Billboard Japan Hot Albums and at 16 on the Oricon Japanese album charts. But where are they now? Later the same year, Hani had left Banana Culture. She signed with Sublime Artist Agency, a home to a lot of actors and actresses, and idols like Hyomin, a former member of Tiara, Young Jae from GOT7, and Im Na-young from the disbanded group Pristin. Sublime also announced that she would now work mostly under her birth name. In late January 2020, she was cast in the web drama XX, and then in August that same year, she was cast in another web drama called How to Be 30, and she also appeared on the TV show SF8, The Spies Who Loved Me, and the movie Adults Don't Know. Ellie kept going on with her producing career after leaving the company. She helped Shinseong Tiger with producing 2 songs for the new group that he was debuting called Tribe, or Tribe B, those songs being Loka and Doom Doom Ta. In an interview, Ellie talked about how she had plans to debut as a solo act someday, and that even though Exid was not under the same company anymore, that did not mean they were disbanded, and they would try to work together someday in the future. Seulgi ended up signing with CG's Entertainment to start her own solo career after Exid in March of 2020. She appeared on shows like 2U Project Sugarman 3, Immortal Songs and such. She released an OST for the K-drama Find Me in Your Memory, and then she announced her solo debut. In July of 2020, Seulgi finally released her solo single Rains Again, and the song peaked at number 18 on the Melon music charts. She also started her own Twitter and YouTube channel. Hyolyn signed with Hiatus HQ in May of 2020, a company that's home to a lot of actors and the group GOD, for example. She has been mainly focusing on TV appearances. For example, she was on the show Miss Back for a while. She's also been updating her YouTube channel a lot more, uploading covers and stuff from her daily life. Jungwa signed with J. White Company, a company that's home to actors, to continue and focus on her acting career. In 2020, she was cast in 2 movies, an action movie called Dragon's Inn and a comedy movie called Handsome Guy. I do want to quickly mention that Haryung, Dami, and Yuji ended up re-debuting in July of 2013 in the group Bestie. Dami, now known as Hyeyeon, appeared in the unit, and she also made her solo debut in 2018 with the song Great. Haryung started multiple dramas and movies, and Yuji appeared on TV shows and dramas. Bestie did end up disbanding, so they're all working on their own thing right now. However, I would feel bad if I left them out completely. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you liked my coverage of Exid and that it was thorough enough, but if I did miss anything, please let me know in the comments. Also, did you know Exid's story before watching the video? Please let me know down in the comments because I'm actually really curious. And again, I'm gonna please ask you to check out the links and resources I'll be leaving down below on Asian hate crimes and to stop the Asian hate movement and how you can help and be more educated. But that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.